Hello! Fangracer here, getting back to more of the Soul Calibur 4 character creation series. As you can see, I did change Dorcas a bit. Sadly, I'm not gonna show in what ways, but as you can see, I changed the pants and other things to actually resemble him a bit more. Today, we're moving into the Zelda series, and we're continuing there by creating Link's arch nemesis, Ganondorf. I'm gonna make a bit of a mix between his what's it called? His Ocarina of Time incarnation and his Twilight Princess one. And yeah, I go with male voice 5 at the lowest pitch because then I can actually get the laugh to actually sound a bit more evil. And well, there are two ways to go with this, and you know, I wanted him to kind of resemble his look in Ocarina, but also have that intimidating factor of how he is in Twilight Princess. Hence why it had to be this hair. And yeah, this is the most like evil-ish kind of look of his face that I could get. Alright, so yeah, sorry for that little cough. So yeah, we turn his eyebrows into the same color, and let's go with the cliche red eye, since, you know, evil character. And I would say that the most difficult part, or the most annoying part, is actually getting his skin tone correct. It might take some changes if you're also making a Ganondorf, but that's what we have to go with at times. And well, the closest we get is the hero's band, even though he's not technically a hero, but it's the closest thing we can get to his I wouldn't call it a crown, really. And yeah, the Wall of Poltons is what I usually go with for him. Yeah, I like building Ganondorf. It's a fun build. And you can go with the Warthog's courage if you want to, just to point out the fact that, hey, you know, his demon form looks like a big pig, looks like a demon pig. And fun thing is, I actually kind of thought about it for a while that, maybe I should go with that, but nah, the closest thing is the Paladin's Curtis. As for his gloves, we have to go with these, because then I can actually give him two different colors. And I could go with something like one of those, you know, because if you go for a full Ocarina build, you kinda have his lower body finished already. But yeah, I wanna go with these just to, you know, get the whole thing more correct in my opinion, because there are, in some official art, in Ocarina of Time, he does carry a knife on his back, and you can also see that on his trophy in Melee, so that's why we have to go with that. But yeah, so far it was a pretty easy build to do. And well, I have nothing else to say other than that, really. Keep in mind that there are a few things you might have to take differently, like, you know, maybe when it comes to his tiara thing on his forehead, you might have to go with something different than the one I went with. So that's something to keep in mind. And considering that these Poltons are gonna be black, let me show you one of the best ways to actually make them black. Yeah, instead of going 90132, go 00232 instead, and you get it like the correct. And while that would fit with how the Poltons look like from what we see them in official art from Ocarina, it's not really fitting everything, so that's why I go with black there. And while I could go with the yellow part there, better to give them all black Poltons. As for the undergarments of the chainmail, you want the main part to be black just to fit in with the rest of his, you know, outfit. And well, you could leave that as it is, or just, yeah, I decided to just color them extra close to what is going to be the second color of his upper body outfit. That's the right word for it. No, it isn't. Yeah, I decided to get closer to this second part that we're gonna color in for the kerchiefs, because then, in case in battle, because in this game, if you lose or if you take enough hits on one part of your body, you will lose that part of the armor. So maybe, you know, you take too many hits to the head, you lose like the Poltons and the helmet. If you take too many hits to the upper body, you lose the upper body parts as well as the gloves and lower body, I believe boots and lower body. That's something to think about when you create a character, that, you know, even though they might lose part of the outfit, you want to make sure that they still have something in the outfit that resembles them. Now for the toughest part, the lower body here. You could go with what I'm going to end up doing here, and actually color the pants black just to fit with the whole, you know, desert man in a black armor motif that, you know, the official game has. But you could also, you know, skip this, just take a normal fold and be done with it. And I just might do that sometime in the future. So next week, once I do another character, you might see that I might have changed Ganondorf or not. We'll see. And once again, like I said, you know, during the first video with when we created Eureka from Fire Emblem, there are some times that I might need to take creative liberties with the equipment, just so I can make sure that they look at least somewhat close to the original game that they're from. So there we are, finishing that part of the armor. And yeah, that might not look correct, but still, it's close we can get. And I might change things around, just showing one way that you can create Ganondorf. But there we are. And as you can see, this is the reason why I went with the steel paddle. It actually looks somewhat close to the sword he swings around in one of his victory animations in Melee. And it's actually closer to the sword that he uses against Link in that tech demo that people thought was going to be a mature Zelda. So yeah, there we go. All we have to do now is name him, and no, he's not called Ganondorf. He's called Ganondorf. So there we go, that's Ganondorf. Like I said, I might change him at some point. So yeah, we'll continuing with another Zelda character next week. Until then, fare thee well.